Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stepping out of character here for a second. There's a bit of a situation. Namely, last time I finished the recording session, I didn't hit save. And there is no autosave before or after the fight with Radica. So basically I needed to redo the entire fight, talk to the dragon slain thing, dragon lizard thing called Slain, and the way the game works is, if you didn't know this, rewards are actually randomly generated. So that means that some of the equipment is not necessarily the same. For example, we got a light metal armor instead, which is actually worse than what we originally got, because the original armor we got was really damn good. But, you know, it doesn't matter, so that's a little bit of a difference, and the weapon we got was also kind of... the choice, rather, of weapons we got was also a little bit shit. But, yeah, anyways, we're good now. We're continuing, but that's like a little bit of a difference, I suppose. I also have the burnished ring, which I've completely forgotten about. Yeah. Let's do that instead. And, you don't have any rings, so I suppose I'll give you that. Okay, we don't need the bearskin armor anymore, so we can add that to wares. That's about it. Okay. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. You mean to tell me that we talked to a bear pup wearing its mother's skin as armor, and none of you noticed? None of you bothered to tell me? This is going on your resumes. Hello.
On the ledge before you, a lone lizard woman overlooks the
I
mountains.
seek the seekers. I'm sorry, you're the ones that started with the horrible puns.
Stand back and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no Magister, or draw one last deep breath.
Pay no attention to a challenge, but say there is a presence here, a divinity is reaching out to you. Just keep that information for ourselves.
She notices your collar, and you can see the tension ease out of her martial pose.
No, I suppose you don't look like a Magister. Those dogs don't leash their own. Except for Alexander himself, as it happens.
Huh?
I apologize for the steel-tipped welcome, but lives are at stake. Hold on, I'll let you up.
Mighty generous of you.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of vines for you to climb.
Come, ascend to the sanctuary of Mahdia. You'll find you're not the only guest here.
That is the
Great
divine that is calling me. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Right, I am here with one single solitary purpose. And that is to get this sodding collar off me.
The young man
Good day,
fidgets with
good
his
sir.
armor and... Was it you who saved Sir Gareth? From the Magisters?
Yes, I would say that I saved him, considering how thoroughly I butchered 3 of the 4 of his attackers, yes. Well,
Seven
but
praised you, stranger. You don't know what it was like for us here. We all thought we were going to die.
yeah.
Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
Right. Lovely. Now then, speaking of...
And
You come at last. I'd no doubt you'd find your way to us, not after witnessing your bravery.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
Yes, I seek answers. Are my chances of joining the group not skyrocketing after that horrible pun? No? Yeah. Okay. Why are you here?
Godwoken.
Fair enough, you
Gareth
found one.
pauses.
My friend, the Voidwoken feast on us. There is no longer a divine to channel the will of the Seven. A new one must rise.
I'd rather, skip the entire divine process and rise to, divinity, well, above sort of divinity.
Only a Godwoken, descended from
divinity.
heroes,
Alright.
may ascend to divinity. But few are left. We knew of one, Verdas. He is why we came here.
Excuse me? Okay, gang, murder Vernus. Don't tell anyone.
There were others, but they fell like crab apples from their branches. Someone else looks for Godwoken, not to liberate them, but to kill them.
About your visit to tell Gareth about my visit to the Hall of No, that's not that. How did you end up
We
seeing
just
something
landed
here?
on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye.
Right.
She had horrors at her side. Shriekers, they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their
Right,
eyes.
any idea how I can, uncrucify them or whatever?
The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas
I
has
have no idea how I
concocted on
can do
it.
that. I have no idea how I can do that, but I need to get the collar off.
Well, I had a plan.
Your
Gratiana
plan?
told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging ones that steal source from its host.
Yes, I wonder where we can find one of those. Now,
I went to
shush.
that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
Right. I already have a weapon, a wand that can destroy shriekers. I just didn't know it worked on them, but now I do.
You do? But that's incredible. I can only imagine what ghoul-ridden depths you braved to find one.
Actually, it was kind of easy, to be brutally honest with you. It was kind of embarrassingly easy.
You bring me hope, friend. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can. Just be sure to have Leia remove that collar of yours first. It doesn't suit you.
Halla frickin' Luia. Alright. Have who remove my what? Let's find Ooh. Well, I would assume now that I've helped you, this is all for grabs, right? What is this? Chain boots. Are they any good? No, but I will sell them. Oh, I can't carry anything else. Jeez. Alright. Okay, wow, those are heavy. Alright, well, see, Beast can carry most of this. Quick plunged fist for now. Shoes of Trembling. Ah, yes, these require 11 strength, which is what I'm going to get next. Just so I can use them, because they are actually very good. War shields. Shame we don't use shields, but that'd be a good one if we did. Okay, that cleared up the inventory a little bit. Sword, wizard mittens, take the wizard mittens. Light metal armor, right. Useful, I think. Exotic scimitar. I'll grab all of this, honestly, just to check it out. Add that to Wares. Beast. You like this? No. Just add it to Wares. I'm assuming we can sell a lot of this stuff here as well. Well, No, I don't intend to sell their own stuff to them. That'd be preposterous, but, you know. Well, it's not like they know it's their own stuff, is it? So, huh? Oh, Han, I know you, don't I? You're hurt. Come here. There you go, buddy.
The others wouldn't let me join them for the fight. You should get moving, though. They'll need you at their side.
Right, sure they will. Jules. That guy's dead. Take this. This looks like an interesting thing. I'll take the gold. Clawed skull amulet. We'll take it. It's cool. This we don't need. Mantis. I'll give all this to Fane because he can actually eat this stuff. Sheets of paper, yes, finally. The rarest item in all the land. Could we not talk to what's-her-face first? And then, you know, rocket off to wherever you wanted us to rocket off to. Sheet of paper, sheet of paper, sheet of paper, come on. Fish, I don't know what I expected to find. Right, and a giant statue of Mahdia?
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes, like you feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort.
It is a mighty impressive statue.
As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state.
And it's a trap.
A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
Okay.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
Observe that it's news to you that even a goddess can be stillborn if a goddess she is, yeah.
Her hold tightens and slips in waves, wavering between indignation and curiosity.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of a
Keep
mother.
your own sorrows quiet, but let her grief overcome you and weep for her children. No.
You can feel her loving hold slipping away from you, recoiling as if in anger.
My child, born in blood, a cry in hollow rooms. My own, in blood to die. Heed the warning of a Mahdia.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond becomes engulfed in a bloody mist that enshrines an augur-like silence.
Did we just piss off a goddess? Pretty sure we just pissed off a goddess.
The others have gone to get us the ship out of here. Hurry on, they'll need you.
I need this collar removed before I can do anything.
Of course, of course.
She extends her arms, reaching towards you with a look of total concentration on her eyes. You feel the collar start to twist.
Excuse me, just like that?
No more choking. No more silence.
Oh, well, first of all, ladies and gents, that's the wrong backpack. First of all...
The jar stands before you, cold and still.
Remove the lid from the jar and absorb the soul inside.
As you remove the lid, a fresh wind
That's what
fills
we
the
have to do.
room and power rushes inside you. You can feel source coursing through your bones. For a moment, you're seeing through someone else's eyes. You behold a dungeon, a deck of cards in your hand, and a pair of skeletons before the vision passes.
Right, what did that do? Not quite sure what that did, but alright.
The pictograms on the jar stand fit. Something within you strains. You are replete. You cannot absorb more source.
Right, but you can't you?
The pictograms on the jar stand. As you reach, you blink. And for a split second, the image...
Yes. You absorb the source. And, you know what? Sure.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, with a jerk, the dwarf, as you pull your hand over for just a moment. You feel when you
we've heard all the stories. And the final one.
The jar sits still as the power stops for a brief. The last of.
There we go. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
The vision fades.
I do little but condemn the necromancer's cowardice and greed. Any sin can be forgiven under the right circumstances. I'm sure, I think so.
I've rarely seen such cowardice on display.
Keeping the dead as slaves. What the...
Being locked in a tower.
Yes, whatever. So... As much as I would love to rush to the aid of what's-their-face, I don't care about the Seekers at all. I mean, they're useful, but they can sit tight. Because now the world is our oyster. Yes, indeed it is. Oh, the amount of things we can do. Oh, the amount of things we can do. So, let's begin by realizing that it was probably a mistake to come down here. And that there is quite literally nothing down here for us. But that's fine. Now that we realise that, we can ascend to glory and divinity once again. So we're going here. Right, yeah. Going here, and I'm going to go to the fort once again. I'm going to go to the fort once again, because now the necromancers are no more. Or is it the are they all necromancers? Oh, whatever, the dead in the thing are now no more. Well, they're now sort of permanently dead. And we can secure... I like that. We can secure the various items of interest that were once held by VoltaBraks Tracks. Huh? How about that? Do you mind coming along? Thank you. Okay. That's... okay, reality's breaking before our very eyes. That's normal. We can also bless the pigs, can't we? Yes, we can.
Yes.
The menacing Skeletal Guardian looks at you wearily, then yawns.
So you dare defy the will of VoltaBraks Tracks, prepare to die, and so on and so forth. Let's get this. I was a loyal servant of the Source King. I carry out his will in death as in life, and all that sort of thing. Now, can we get down to the fighting? I was enjoying a lovely dirt nap before you helped those heretical pigs.
Why must I be punished? Do skeletons really sleep? Yes, we do. Well, not really, but we sort of like to, you know. You know when you're not sleepy, but you just want to lie around and do nothing because you feel lazy? That's sort of what we feel as well. Why must we be punished?
It is not my place to question VoltaBraks Rex's will. I am to execute those who defy his legacy.
Right.
Besides, there are far worse fates Brachus Rex could have visited upon you. This island itself is proof enough of that, I dare say.
What'd you get out of the deal? Oh, well, actually, Braxton's dead. What does it matter
She
now?
moans impatiently and taps her bony foot.
Yes, I know he's dead. I am still obligated to perform his wishes. He may not live, but the threat of his curse hangs over me.
What's persuasion to the curse? No. What curse threatens you?
Who is to say? Could any curse be more grave than this interminable conversation? Now, let's get down to business.
Oh, for crying out loud, alright. Who goes first? Of course I go first. I have the highest initiative known to mankind. Oh, this is just cruel and unusual. Why would I do this? Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? Come on. Really? Really?
Oh, I could use the gear, I suppose.
Ooh, I know who this is for. There you go, you earned it, mate. I'm gonna give you this armor as well, because it's better, actually. Well, not by a long shot, but it is better. Now you can carry your old armor around. Rupture tendons. This is for me, isn't it? There it is. Interesting enough. And a 100 mace. Is it any good? Not really. Alright. Okay, but now, we should equip the amulets that we have, and we have a couple here and there. It's really not that many. I think we literally have a couple, but tell you what, we don't need the fire wands anymore. So I'm going to add these to wares for you, but yeah, that's a little bit interesting. Okay. Good, lovely, as a matter of fact. Plantamel, what? Oh, and a yarrow flower. I know what those do. Thank you. Okay. More pigs. Luckily, there's a convenient source of sauce here. Stop screaming, pig. Pig, I'm gonna need you to stop screaming while I bless you. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. See it, no, does it run towards me? You're now blessed with holy fire, which heals. I think. Oh, what's just here? Ooh, nice. Okay, lovely, more sauce. Oink oink to yourself. Now. Thane, could you lead the party for a second and talk to one of the friggin' things? Oh, did we not loot this? We did. Alright. Piggy? Are they just gone? Is that it? They're just permanently erased from existence? Is that what I've done when I've blessed them? Jesus Christ. Alright, fine. How does one get to the VoltaBraks Tracks from here exactly? Is there a route through here, if I remember? No. There's a cave down here, I think. Well, let's go check down here. Because I'm not sure if we've entirely explored the, well, entirety of everything here. Mind you, I do have a little bit of a problem. This is a purging one, yes? Grant skill purge, number of uses 4. So we can shoot it 4 times. We can use it 4 times, and that's it. Yeah, you see the problem therein? I need trap disarming kits for that, I think, but there's a cave here, isn't there? Yes. Do I? Oh, it's the Vault of VoltaBraks. Never mind. I remember. Can we... Okay. Can we get up here somehow? No? Over here somehow? Yes! Yes, this is where we need to be. Alright. Well, we've gone down the right route, you know, we just overshot it a little bit. Which is... knowing us, kind of expected. Right. Ascend to Divinity and to the cliff as well. Oh yes, hi, got the ring, blah blah blah. Okay,
Another skull crumbled to bits.
I probably shouldn't have done that. Considering there's a limited number of those skulls. Yeah, right, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, move. Alright, we're good. We good? We good. Okay. Don't talk to him, he's evil. Doors here if anyone wants some. I think I want some, yeah. Alright, and... yes, they are indeed gone. Well, they're more than gone, their corpses are all there. That's a little bit disturbing, but alright. We can now proceed through the vault. Well, not the vault, through the rest of the thing, yes. Why is there fresh fish in one of the skeletons? Alright, what does this do? Ow! That answers my question. You gotta wonder, does Brachus Rex occasionally step on one of his own traps? I mean, surely, right? At some point, accidentally. Right, oops. Ooh, there's a mouse there. And... skeleton, and one of those creepy you can't walk through it gateway thing, or the barricade things, well the opposite of gateway. And an antique key. Grab someone. Alright. dagger, I'll take that. Very sure. Bane, would appreciate it if you had a word with the little rodent.
Careful now. That's
You didn't laugh at all.
Well, I'm not lost, but alright.
Sarcastic me? Not at all. I'd never be sarcastic me. Oh no, not in the least.
Right. What do you know about this place?
The rat's eyes widen.
I don't know anything about this place. Nor do I know anything about a blood rose, or a witch, or some dead people.
Got the blood rose, got the dead people, got the witch. Yeah, got all of them.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm so going to give you all the information you want, while you do nothing for me.
Presume the rat's being sarcastic, what can I do for you?
Look, I don't have a problem that means I can't tell the truth, and I don't want you to help me fix it.
It makes a face that says, understand?
Ask what make you... Yes. I understand. You have to be sarcastic all the time, which honestly is a good description of how I live my life, so, you know, go on.
The rat gives you a grave and meaningful look, inviting you to listen carefully.
Right.
I don't think the problem is in my head, and further to that, I don't think the problem could be unscrambled by the use of source.
Bless you, okay.
And I do not invite you to look at the subtext in what I just said.
The rat...
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
Dead. I suspect that's what it wanted all along.
I didn't know that's what would happen.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Alright, so he put not one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 explosive traps. Right there, just for the hell of it.
The air around the glowing relic thrums with power, as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background.
Okay. The source barrier quickly crackles around the background. Call upon your source powers and focus them on the relic.
The hum of the relic grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface, and it shatters like glass.
Right. That was shockingly simple. But I would like to know what's over there. We'll figure out what's over there after we, get into the vault. Chain lightning. Does anyone know how to... Alright. Does anyone know how to use this? No. No, but eventually you're gonna have to learn, so there you go. Now,
Too heavy. Won't budge.
these are too heavy, I figured as much. What about this? Oh, this is good. Okay, identify please. Telekinesis potion. I'll take it. I mean, these guys don't need it. Honor guard. Ooh. That's good. That is so good. Strength 12. This is a beast. These are better than what you have? Yeah, these are way better than what you have. Alright, what about here? You know what, the 2 potions, you can take it as well. See? Never say I'm not generous. Lovely. Hard. Not so lovely. Oh, we only got 3 more bases. I hear you complaining. Okay, now, Beast, help me out with this. Hands of the Tyrant. What's artifacts of the tyrant? How many more do we need?
The armory. Yeah, we now know how to open the gate of the armory. Portal arms, we know how to do that. Seek in you shall find. Really, that's how we put it down as. Fair enough, I suppose. Artifacts of the tyrant. Find the rest of the armor, yeah.
How much more do we need to find?
Oh, the belt and the boots, I suppose, right? Yeah.
I figure we need to find the belt and the boots as well. I have a feeling I missed a piece. Somehow, somewhere. Oh, one of the statues collapsed. That's a little bit sad, but alright. Is that everything? I'm a little bit underwhelmed, to be honest with you, but hey. Oh no, there's a thing over here as well. Oh, sorry. I forgot this. I thought this is the door we came from. It's not. Go on. Move on, get him up. Move on, get him up. There we go. And what is this? See, it's VoltaBraks Tracks we're talking about, so this is not a normal well.
You approach a decrepit well and stare down into its toothless black mouth. No sooner has your head crossed the rim than weak voices begin to echo from the depths.
Thirst, dry throats, drink, water, water.
Right. Do we have water? Pretty sure we have some water somewhere. We have water there, I suppose that. No, that's not how you do it. I've got a water balloon, but I don't know how to use it. Oh. Really? No, sir. Thank you.
The well.
Yes, what if I were to launch it at the well?
The well is now filled to the brim with fresh, cool water. But
Excellent.
what it is brought to the surface quickly evaporates any wish you may have had to quench your own thirst. You see the tangled remains of 3 corpses, a mixed mass of bones and skin from which 3 skulls protrude. They address you in unison, their voices a drone-like blend.
We thank you for the water. We bless you for the water. We thank you for the end of torment.
Yeah, this is just horrible.
The king, VoltaBraks Tracks, the madman with the crown.
Ask him what capacity they serve the Mad King. Why does he punish you so? Why? Just why in general?
We displeased the king. The truth we spoke. His fortune told. No divinity would he be.
Right, so that is
And so he entangled our bodies and cursed our throats. the brothers of Baladur. We thank you for the water. We bless you for the water. We ask you for a fair. The fair, the toll, the levy. The people of Baladur must be buried with coin. Coin for the pathkeeper that leads the dead to the kingdom beyond.
Right.
Spare us coin. Grant us coin. The more you pay, the further the pathkeeper takes us.
What do I get in return?
Ancient things cling to our bones like earth to roots.
Yep, I'm ready.
Savior. Friend.
Here you go, 150.
Thank you again. We bless you again, pathkeeper.
Laden with the burden of the coin you gave them, the brothers of Baladur sink back to the bottom of the well. Whether they will find their kingdom or languish in the dark, wet depths forever, you cannot foretell.
Yeah, they're gonna sit there in the dark forever with coin. God, that is... Jesus, that is terrible. I mean, think about it for a minute. Good God. It's sickening. It really, really is. It's sickening how terrible that is.
What do we get? The careful cord. Do you have a belt? You don't really have a belt, do you? This one's a lot better. What about you? I'll give you this one. It's back to wares and right. Now that's done.
Legend of the Blood Rose. We're going to need to read this properly.
Legend tells of the most precious rose, the blood rose, prized by kings and men from ancient times. The blood rose grows only in the soil, suffused with suffering and fertilized with filth. In the days of VoltaBraks Tracks,
The rose was grown using methods esoteric and vile, the only methods proven to grow the rare blossom. The perfumer Awanel persuaded Brackus to bury the bones of the tortured dead within a deep cave. He sowed the seeds with their emptied skulls, watered with the tears of the tortured living. In such a soil the blood rose flourished. Scholars say that even today, were you to find this mythical cavern, the roses would grow there still. Bible. Strike terror into their hearts. Terror grenade. Ooh. Amusing, alright. A jar of maggots. Can't help the feeling that that's going to become useful at some point. Teleportation scroll. We already have a few of those, I think. Not more the merrier. As ever, I suppose. Now, who or what are you?
You approach the still body and see its nostrils flaring. Long dead eyes rise to meet yours. As you lean in close, it lurches forward. Its arms thrash against the cage bars as it tries.
Right. Let's open it. No?
Come out.
Ruptured tendons. Interesting. I'm gonna back away. Oh god, this thing is kinda tough, actually. Jesus, alright, let's encourage everyone. Fear not the lovely zombie.
Can we set Losa on fire somehow? Really?
Greet the Reaper for me.
Alright, now repair the damage you've done. Absolute madman. Of course I'm going to put it out of its misery. Damn, alright. A sheet of paper, actually, not to read that. Let's do that right away, read. Right, what did I know? What did I know? Well, I didn't know this, but what do I know now? Okay. Worm Tremor skill book. Pick it up first because I want to know what it is. Requires Geomancer 2 Worm Tremor. Okay, which one of you knows how to do that? Losa, right? Yeah, Worm Tremor. A little bit disturbing, but okay. Right. Here's the question, what do I do with the blood rose? I mean...
+1 strength, +1 finesse, I guess +1 everything for 10 turns. Okay. If you think that won't get a too good to use syndrome, then you haven't met me. Got to be useful in some ingredient, something, somewhere. What the hell? Oh, I suppose you gave him a lockpick and he didn't know how to use it. Now, what did I do to activate this thing? Close the door, close the door, close the door. So it's not firing anymore. Fascinating little thingamajig. Right. So, I suppose only one thing left now, isn't there? Figure out a way to put this thing out. I think we know how to do that. It's gonna take a little more effort than I want it to take. But I suppose we can try, right? Okay, so can we... Oh, good God, this is... If it wasn't funny, it would be tragic. Right, pick the lock. Hope the trap doesn't explode. And here we go. Right, now where does this lead? Oh. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Tattered blueprint.
The words illusion and Braks Tracks circle multiple times an hour upon a particular room. Words soul jars are written on the right. Yeah, we've been there. I know what that is. Fine, don't worry about it. Town worshipper, what? We stole the source from Gratiana's soul jar. Right.
Well, fine. So there's a lever and there's a chest. I'm gonna pull the lever.
Something seemed to move into place.
Identified wand. Okay. Peculiar. Alright, so it's yours. Earth resistance potion. Fane, I suppose. Armor of frost. I'll be taking that. And gold.
Gold. Oh, crafting Bible. Just read it right down there. So we now know how to craft a bunch of potions, I would assume. Okay, well if that's it, then let's see what we've moved. Don't step on the trap, please. Thank you very much. So you say we've moved something into place. What could that possibly be? And what on earth is over there? Is that the vault of VoltaBraks? No, the vault's bigger, isn't it? I don't know. I really don't know what that is. Okay, let's instead of looking at the useless map, let's look around some more. So you say we've moved something. What did we move? I mean, I pulled the lever for a reason, didn't I? Unless it just unlocks this, in which case I am beyond disappointed. Because I've already unlocked it. That has to, right? That has to be it. Oh, man. Is it really? There's nothing here. Something among the books. Oh, sheets of paper, that's for sure. Okay. The entrance? No? No. Okay. Let's get out of here. I'm afraid I'm taking too long as it is. Now, off to the armory, I suppose, right?